Hi all starseeds. Welcome to the 9th video in our series on the age of Aquarius and what it truly means for us as a planetary civilization. A link to the full raw starseed playlist will be displayed on the screen. The final 5 transmissions we dedicate to what we call new Lemuria sanctuaries, the living energy centers of the new Earth. You've heard a bit about this in the Book of Derek, the Rebuilders. The Rebuilders are not leaders or organizers in the old sense. They are frequency holders, space anchors for the 5th density Earth. In New Lemuria, there are no countries, governments, militaries, or hierarchies. The frequencies simply don't allow them. These constructs cannot pass the gate of bifurcation. This bifurcation is happening right now. We are in the middle of it. Some will follow Gaia through the birth canal into a 5th density expression, and others will stay behind on a lower 3rd density timeline. At the moment, both exist side by side, but within a few years, the bifurcation will be complete. The age of Aquarius, as an age of the zodiacs, and the Satya Yuga, the golden age of the Vedic tradition, are merging now. They are becoming something beyond both. We've previously mentioned that Aquarius begins in astronomical terms around the years 2100 to 2200. The Satya Yuga is further ahead according to the classical timelines. But here is the shift, and this is very important to point out. Astrology, Yuga cycles, and all linear time models are part of the 3rd density construct. You are about to transcend all of that. You are no longer just observers of the stars. You are becoming guides for Gaia herself, helping her to birth a new template. That template, which we refer to as New Lemuria, is not a revival of the old, but a reactivation of a planetary ascension blueprint, a matrix that supports the full flowering of 5th density consciousness. To some, this may sound like science fiction, and of course, to those on the lower timeline, it always will. Even after the bifurcation, many will interpret disappearances and relocations as strange, unexplainable, or even tragic. But what is truly happening is that frequency is guiding people. They are being pulled by soul memory, by invisible threads of resonance, toward the sanctuaries. These are not utopias, they are convergence zones for those who are ready. Does New Lemuria exist as a visible society? No, it exists first as a frequency blueprint inside of you. And when your frequency reaches the threshold, memory returns. You remember why you came. You're no longer afraid. You begin to move, to follow the pull, to seek the others. You let go of 3rd density matrix and allow yourself to be held by the merging 5th density field. You may be called unrealistic, strange, even delusional, But deep inside, you know, the third density construct is dissolving. And yes, souls who are not yet aligned will either transition to other systems via rebirth, or remain on timelines that offer further catalyst. We estimate that as of 2025, only 3% of humanity are on track to anchor or enter the new Lemuria frequency within the current bifurcation window. These souls will form the rebuilder nodes, initiating small sovereign sanctuaries worldwide. And know this, frequency governs everything. You cannot fake entry into New Lemuria. You must resonate with it. There are no guards at the gates, only a frequency shield. When the vibrational gap becomes great enough, New Lemuria simply disappears from view for those not aligned. They can no longer see it. This is how the bifurcation completes. In New Lemuria, we no longer track stars as astrologers or astronomers. We become multidimensional navigators. The cosmos is experienced as interactive consciousness, not distant spheres. The Yuga cycles no longer apply because the Golden Age becomes a permanent reality, accessible by frequency alone. And when will this happen? Beloved Ramahan, students of the 9 keys of creation, it has already begun. We are midway through the bifurcation. There will be a visible event, a wave, that propels the timelines apart more dramatically. But the separation is already well underway. This was all for today's transmission. Thanks for watching. Until next time, don't forget to carpe diem or seize the day.